Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is your chef from cruisecooking.in with Paneer Butter Masala. For the ingredients and the description, please look below. Friends, I've grabbed a paneer cube that is 350 grams in size. We'll dice this into small pieces. The paneer I'm using is Malai paneer. This is the most tenderest paneer you can find in a market. For my friends who are unaware of what paneer is Indian cottage cheese. A cheese which doesn't lose its structure and shape even when cooked at high flames. We'll grab a wide pan. To this we'll add 1 ladle of oil. Put the flame to low and add 1 cinnamon stick and 3 green cardamom or Choti Elaichi. To this we'll add a paste of 2 onions, 8 garlic cloves and 1 inch of ginger. So the onions, garlic and ginger, blend them into a very fine paste and extract it. If you have not 2 small onions, you can use 1 large onion. That will be sufficient. Friends, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I have a message for you. But before that, this is the paste. And the message is, please do subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon to receive latest updates from my channel if you like it. Thank you so much. We'll now add the ginger, garlic and onion paste into the pan and increase the flame from low to medium or high. We want to saute these onions for at least 5 minutes or until they turn golden brown and the oil starts releasing from them. To emancipate this process, you can also add 1 teaspoon of salt, and that helps in cooking the onions faster by releasing moisture from them. We'll now add 1 teaspoon of red chilli powder and a 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric powder or haldi. We'll mix it well and we'll dry roast this. Fry it for at least 1 or 2 minutes at a low flame. These are 4 salad tomatoes. We'll put a cross at the bottom because we want their skins to peel off easily when we blanch them. Remember, there are 2 kinds of tomatoes available in the market in India. Popularly, the round ones and these long ones. The round ones are desi tomato or the ones which are sour. These ones are sweet and sour. We want these tomatoes for our recipe because paneer butter masala has to be a little sweet and a little sour. So we'll take a pot, we'll add water to it and bring it to a boil. When it is hot enough, we'll be adding in around 15 to 20 cashew nuts in them. And we'll also blanch the cashew nuts along with the tomatoes. So here go the cashews. Let them be there for a minute. After a minute, we'll be adding in the tomatoes. Remember, we are still cooking at a high flame. So here go the tomatoes. Once you add the tomatoes, leave them here for 2 minutes. Now you can put off the flame, but wait for 2 minutes. After 2 minutes, we'll extract them and transfer them into cold water. This way, they'll be shocked and they will release their skin very easily. This process is called blanching. So this is ice with some cold water. Transfer the tomatoes immediately here and wait for 30 seconds. That will be enough. And also, we have our cashew nuts that we extracted from the hot water. They don't have to be transferred to any cold water. They are now good to go. So like I said, it's been 30 seconds, my friends. Let's see if we peel the skins off and get the tomatoes to work. That was so easy, isn't it? Just cakewalk. Friends, you need to peel the skins off because when you do that, the gravy tastes smooth, silky and better. Simple, that's it. The next step is these blanched and skin peeled tomatoes. We will cut them into 4 equal halves and blend them into a fine paste along with the cashews. So here is the tomatoes first that go in, and following them will be the cashew nuts. Remember, both have been blanched. Remember that, very important. So now we will blend them into a very fine tomato and cashew puree. So friends, here is the puree. It doesn't look very red, a little orangish because of the cashew nuts in them. Come, let's pass this through a sieve and then add it. So we are doing everything to make sure that the gravy is as smooth and as silky as possible. Because when it goes into the mouth of your people you serve, your friends you serve, or the family members you serve, they have to just enjoy this Paneer Butter Masala recipe that has been taken care of with much love and affection and prepared this way. So friends, mix it up thoroughly. The tomatoes are not well cooked. You have to give it enough time now to blend in with the existing ingredients. So the best way to cook is add a spice, cover it with a lid and cook it for 8 minutes at a low flame. But what spice? Well, it's not a secret. First you add butter, 20 grams. And then you'll be adding in 2 teaspoons of Dhania powder or Coriander powder. Now blend it well. Mix it. Of course, it is Paneer Butter Masala. Without butter, it's not going to be considered one. And this butter is not going to melt and cook nicely into this gravy. But like I said, the best way to cook this is by covering it with the lid and cooking at a low flame for around 8 minutes. Good. Okay, so one more thing, you need to add water before you cover it. I forgot that. I just went to get some water because the water is now going to evaporate, and if I cover it without putting the water, the gravy is already having cashew nuts which will go and stick to the bottom of the pan and burn. So it's very important to remember this step. In fact, even I forgot almost, but I just went and got water. So you add around 1.5 cup of water and then only you cover it with a lid and at a low flame, remember, not at a high flame, cook it. Because if it is at the high flame, cashews are very sensitive to heat. They'll go and stick to the bottom of the pan and burn. Be careful about that. So it's been 8 minutes, my friends. The gravy, as you can see, has thickened nicely. The oil has oozed to the top. And this way we know that our gravy is now cooked, that the tomatoes have well incorporated into the curry along with the cashew nuts. That's very important. You can also see towards the edges, there is a little gravy sticking. And also, this is the thickness which is a little thicker. We'll add a little more water towards the end. But before that, let's add 1 teaspoon of salt. And very less fenugreek leaves. Fenugreek leaves these are dry fenugreek leaves. They are very bitter. So don't add too much because this gravy is supposed to be sweeter. And that is why I added just a little. We'll add a little water as well. We'll mix it up and see what the consistency is. So I added around half a cup of water, but that is not important. What is important is you should get the consistency which is flowing like this. Can you see that? Good. Perfect. And the amount of salt is 1 teaspoon in the beginning when you were frying the onions and 1 teaspoon now. We'll add paneer now. And I just forgot to add 1 teaspoon of sugar, which I should have added. So never mind, you should add it before you add the paneer. I'll add it now. So this is 1 teaspoon of sugar, very important. It gives you that tinge sweet and salty, spicy taste into the gravy, which is very important, which is what people ask for. And mix it up nicely, friends. Cover it up. And we'll be cooking this now at a medium flame or a low flame for 3 minutes. That will be sufficient. So after 3 minutes, as you can see, the gravy has slightly thickened. It is also sticking to the edges. You can get it by scraping it up with your ladle, and the paneer has infused all the flavors of the gravy into it. There is a power cut. I'm so sorry. Can you just behold yourself, relax for a while? Oh, we are back. Thank you so much, guys. Okay, now what we'll do is we'll garnish this. So before we garnish this, make sure that the gravy has got a good consistency. Otherwise, in an open pan, keep cooking it. So I'll garnish this with some fresh juliennes of ginger. The ginger, I placed it in water so that it remains fresh and colorful. And we'll also top it off with some fresh Amul cream. Around 1 tablespoon of Amul cream I added. If you don't have Amul cream, you can use Malai also, which is called sour cream. Doesn't really matter. And finally, coriander or Dhania, or as my friends in Mumbai call it, Kothmir. Can you see? I know you can imagine that this gravy is going to go very well with naan, butter roti, chapati, even with rice. So friends, what are you waiting for? A healthy, nutritious recipe for your family and friends, laden with a lot of love, affection, few mild ingredients, tomatoes which have been blanched along with the cashew nuts to offer it a rich aroma, texture, flavor, and like I always say, enjoy. Ladies and gentlemen, Paneer Butter Masala. Please do also watch my channel for these videos and have a good time. Do post your comments, I'll reply to them.